I wanted you to have it for being such a good friend. Man, get on with that bullshit! He made him lose his girl, kidnapped his parents, got them turned into balloon animals, and destroyed his social life all in one episode. Mind you, these episodes are 11 minutes long. He did this within 6 minutes. And this nigga talking about he's a good friend. I almost got the hammer back on you, bro. Ladies and gentlemen of planet Earth, gather around. Today we've got something a little special. Happy baiters. A happy baiter is literally someone that spreads happiness with their energy. It's as simple as that. If there's any character on Earth that be having me cheese for no reason whatsoever, it's gotta be Gon. When I was watching Hunter x Hunter during quarantine, I was receiving nothing but hope core, bro. You see, Gon is one of 2 characters that can consistently make me think, you know what, man? It low-key might be more to this life. Listen, man, I know it's sad, but that's what quarantine does to you. Just look at how this nigga stays smiling, bro. This was him damn near every episode until the Chimera Ant arc, which we don't talk about, by the way. All of this that you're seeing on the screen right now, it's AI. This shit never happened. My nigga Kite, bro, they did you so fucking dirty. Like, why is she holding his head, bro? Look at this devious smile, gang. Oh my God, we're not doing this. Kite's still here with us to this day, man, trust. But like I was saying about Gon, my nigga, you a kid, but damn, my nigga, you that excited about life? The hell got you this excited, bro? You taking up the whole screen. This is the exact energy I needed back in quarantine. I'm not gonna lie. Back then, your boy was a bomb batch. Our 2020 schedule consisted of waking up, brush the teeth, eat, get on the game, get off the game, go to bed and watch anime, Okay, listen, it wasn't actually that bad. I'm not gonna lie and act like I wasn't a goon, my nigga. Listen, I was going crazy. But after every other activity in the day, nigga, I wasn't that bad. Gon's happiness was such an infectious disease that even Killua wanted to have a happy future after meeting this nigga. This cold-blooded killer right here on the screen, that's a human heart he's holding, bruh. Grinning at me like that while you holding a human being's heart, bruh. You a demon. Niggas like this don't live happy futures. I don't give a fuck. I mean, what kind of satanic shit is this? His heart's beating while Killua's holding it. He's desperately trying to get his heart back, and this nigga smiling in the most devious way possible. And not to mention, this nigga Killua was so generous that he gave it back to him after he died. What a kind act of service. I'm not gonna lie though, W mans for giving it back to him in a respectful manner. You low-key, I ain't gonna lie, you a nice ass nigga. Keep in mind, Gon had this nigga blushing about how happy he is to be friends with him. Man, if you don't get on with that embarrassment act, nigga, you a cold-blooded killer, gang. Do I need to remind you of the shit you did? A few episodes back, you was just grinning with the most evil face I've ever seen in my life while holding a beating heart, and you try to act all embarrassed and flustered, nigga. Man, I almost went through the screen and slapped his ass, but that would have been my heart if I did that shit. So let's just continue with this shit. This honestly boosts Gon's happiness badges even more. Like, you might actually be a Hall of Famer after this one. Do you understand how pure of a human being you need to be to get someone like Killua to change his ways? He was raised from a family of murderers, bro. You don't change these types of niggas. This sort of feat could only be done with the likes of a powerful Genjutsu, bro. There's no other way. You know what, bro? That honestly might be it. Maybe Gon is the last Uchiha that snuck out the Hidden Leaf Village. What, you think I'm tripping, my nigga? I don't hear you coming up with no theories as to how he possessed this demon right here. With all that being said, I think Gon has successfully earned his spot in the field of happiness. You see, Gon's main priority is to be a cold-ass hunter, but Alan's anatomy was quite literally structured towards happiness. The nigga's a balloon, bro. Daddy, can I get this poorly drawn balloon for my birthday?
Of course you can.
On a real note though, how can you even hate this squiggly-ass balloon? Every time he gets screen time, he spreads peace and love like Starfire said. Peace and love. Peace and... Well, let me just shut my bitch ass up. You know what? Forget what I said about Gon. This nigga's the real Hope Core. This dirtbag piece of shit. Gumball spent a whole episode trying to antagonize this nigga. What, bro? You staring at me like you got a problem, my nigga? We can really box if you want to, bro. You may say, E-Man, why'd he spend a whole episode trying to antagonize him? Because he's always happy. Just look at the evil consuming his face while he steals Alan's last meatball. For all the big backs and whales out there, the most important part of a spaghetti and meatballs meal is the meatball. And this monster is gobbling it up in his face with nothing but malicious intent. This is what gets people hurt, bro. You get stuffed in the lockers for this type of behavior. But guess what? This nigga don't care. He talking about, I wanted you to have it for being such a good friend. Man, get on with that bullshit. He made him lose his girl, kidnapped his parents, got them turned into balloon animals, and destroyed his social life all in one episode. Mind you, these episodes are 11 minutes long. Bro, He did this within 6 minutes. And this nigga talking about he's a good friend. Nigga! I almost got the hammer back on you, bruh. Where is this good friend you speak of? Even after all that madness, Alan told these niggas the key is to stay positive. And in the same instant, the nigga got his girl back. He got his meatball back. 20 million bucks. And he got his parents back. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm putting you ahead in the field of happiness. You beat Gon, bro. Like, the $20 million was just the icing on the cake, gang. That's the cherry on top, my nigga. You low-key might be goated when it comes to this happiness shit, bro. Listen, Gumball is my goat. He's one of my goats, bro. The nigga is funny as shit. But holy shit, I can't really explain to you how many times I've wanted to strangle this nigga. Bro, he's just a bully. He's a bully, gang. And he always gets Darwin wrapped up on this shit. Man, let me just move on to the next character, bro. The next character on this list is the one and only IShowMeat. The happiness he spreads is such a huge sensation that they made a whole meme dedicated to it. So that was a terrible example. Let me just play the right clip real quick.
Why are you running? Why are you running? Where you going? Where you going? What you say? What you going for? Why you calling me that?
What did he say to you?
He said IShowSpeed's the best YouTuber in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were just playing.
As you can see, IShowSpeed is an absolute saint. My context clues tell me that this mother is from an ethnicity where they punish kids with a belt or a stick. Trust me, I know this from experience. I've received all sorts of lashes for the slightest inconveniences. You got a senior report card? Your teacher called me today because you were talking and laughing in class. You're not trying to be a doctor when you grow up? You ate lunch today? You exist? Trust me when I say Speed saved this kid's life. If this mother knew her kid was referencing a clip in which Speed's manhood was exposed to the world, honestly, man, I don't think I want to know how that would have ended. Timmy would have been cooked, let's just say that. Speed is an absolute sensation when it comes to happy baiting. This nigga literally brings cultures together by traveling the world and streaming, bro. Who doesn't want to do that shit? I'm not gonna lie, this nigga low-key Luffy if he existed in real life. Bro, he literally travels the world doing what he wants. And the nigga even came to my campus, bro. I took this picture. They both show up to the most random places unannounced. Why the hell is this nigga naked in jail? Anyway, and they both always have a bunch of people surrounding them. You know what? Let's see another W Speed clip. He's earned his happiness badge, bro. Welcome to the field of happiness, bro. Next up on this list of happy baiters is my GOAT, Luffy. This nigga is my personal happy baiter. Forget what I said about Gon and Allen. Again, this nigga Luffy makes me want to get up and do something with my life. Let's look at how he did it in Dressrosa. These niggas were in shambles when Dofi was under control. He had all these people living in fear. Nigga, ain't nobody trying to turn into no toy. I choose to stay a slave, gang. I mean, there's nothing they could have done anyway. Dofi was strong as shit. He was one of the 7 warlords of the seas, bro. Nobody's beating him in a battle. Nobody's outboxing this man unless they got plot armor. Lucky enough for these hopeless ass niggas, Luffy was coated in plot armor, bro. Thank God this nigga the main character. The guy came to the country and he was ready to box ASAP, even though absolutely nothing about this arc was ASAP. The pacing in this is the main reason One Piece has a bad rep, I'm not gonna lie. Why am I watching individual frames every 2 minutes? They doing way too much, bruh. But when it was time to box and finish off Dofi, everyone gathered their energy and screamed this nigga name just to give him a little power boost. Luffy senpai! Luffy? Luffy land. But nah, they weren't done. Luffy! Luffy! Please! Yeah, nah, I'm done with this shit. He finally decided he was done powering up and punched the snot out of this nigga mouth. Then he fell for like 90 years. No, seriously, he didn't land on the ground till the next episode. The nigga came into the island with 8 people and left with an army of niggas willing to fight for his crew. He wasn't even trying to recruit niggas. They just decided, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro, this nigga low-key cool as shit, bro. I'm following him. Nigga, I ain't trying to control y'all bitch ass niggas. Y'all do whatever y'all want. Guys, Captain says to hoist the sails. This is a random ass. I forgot who this nigga is, bro. I haven't seen this shit in years. years, bro. I'm sorry if I offended any of y'all hardcore One Piece fans, bro, but it's been a minute. I don't know if this nigga a grunt or if he's a real nigga. And with that being said, Luffy is the king of the field of happiness. Let me know in the comments who your favorite happy baiter is. Me personally, you guys already know the answer. Nobody beating my dog Luffy. I don't care what you say, my nigga. Make sure you like and subscribe, bro. And we out of here.
Dude, take my picture. Oh no, bro.